This is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel, where I provide my views on talented artists from around the world. And this time, this is the first ever, and I'm reading it out, this is the first ever India Mongolian music collaboration that we're gonna watch right here. Yeah, that's right. Now, this is on Mohit Chauhan's channel. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm doing that right now in front of everybody, as well as hitting the notify button to indicate to when his next uploads will be. So this is Duur, which I believe duration. Musafir, and it's got Mohit Chauhan featuring is it Baatarjav? Is that how you pronounce it? Baatarjav? I'm not even going to pronounce the surname, because that is just like ridiculous. For me, I'll make a pig's ear out of it. That's what I'm saying, as in ridiculous. So anyway, look, in the description page, Duur is the first ever India Mongolian music collaboration, and it marks the friendship between the two historic nations, which will complete 70 years in 2025. Duur features Mongolian artist Baatarjav. I can't pronounce his surname, apologies. The song, composed and produced by Mohit Chauhan, is one of the 6 songs he has done with Mongolian artists, and they will be released as singles over the next few months. There you go. The full album, Musafir, will have a total of 10 songs. Because Duur is a song about friendship, travel, mountains life, love, romance. Stay tuned for more. So there you go. There is a number of links: Apple, Amazon, Spotify, and Shazam. I didn't even know Shazam was still about. And was it KK Box? Never heard of it. But all those platforms is where you can buy those this particular song, and I think a number of those other songs that's in the album. So I'm looking forward. I'm really, really intrigued by the whole experience of what I'm going to be experiencing. Does that make sense? I think it does. Look, without further ado, you know what it makes. I'll say it again. Without further ado, you know what we're here for. There you go, got it out my mouth. Great vocabs and a damn good video, audio, music. Can you dig it? How authentic does this sound right now? Come on. Be walking barefoot, my G, but I don't know how cold it is. I'm loving this already. It's like 2 OGs getting together. Weren't expecting this. I thought it was going to be a little more very modern. It's in the beat. What's that called? That instrument? I like that. Subtitles not really working, not doing justice. Might leave that out. You can feel that your heart takes over.
ये तेरा कारवां है बस ना ये चाहता है काफिलों में तेरे मेरे मिल गए
Is it what that's separating the mountains? Look at the view on this, man.
अपने सफर में हमको असर की
You notice I'm not really saying much.
बात बताने चांदनी
So much to look at, man.
कहती कहानियाँ
कहती कहानियाँ
हैं ये किससे बेगाने दूर से
Is it his travel?
पर्वतों के पीछे निकला है नूर के दूर जाना दूर
70 years of friendship between two countries.
चल कहीं दूर
It must be absolutely amazing to sing to the sun and to the mountains.
मेरे दिल पे जो लिखा है कांधे पे जो झुका है तेरा
And being away from
जहां हो और ऊंचा आसमान
that city life. It's like singing to the sky. This is beautiful. I like this part. You've got two cultures coming together, fusing together. So the only thing that's really surprised me is the modern beat behind it. I thought it was going to stay in that kind of cultural vibe. But this is... So that song, I think the title is Duur, which I believe is called, is it Duration? Duration. That's what it's saying through Google Translate. So do not shoot the messenger. There you go. Musafir. Mohit Chauhan featuring Baatarjav. The surname, I'm not even going to attempt to try and pronounce because I know that I'm going to mess it up. And I very much doubt that any kind of translation, whether it be on Google or YouTube, whatever, will be able to translate what's going to be coming out my mouth. I love the historic culture from this. The mountains are absolutely amazing. The forest is absolutely amazing. But the company, when you've got two nations come together and sharing that company, whether he's visiting him or he's visiting, vice versa, but you're on that mountain expressing one's self in terms of music. Sometimes, and I don't know how it is in the early days, when people was going to other countries, when there wasn't planes and it was boats and all that stuff, and you didn't know the language. And, you was doing the trading, so to speak. I wonder how much music played a strong part in that. Because cultures have, they express themselves in music. Every country that I've been to or researched into, they've got some strong culturalistic values. And behind that culturalistic values, there's a strong, powerful music to go behind it. And as you know, music is a universal language. So before communication was happening back in them days, I feel that it was music that was the communicator. Music was the storyteller. Music was, you sing that right song and you can make that person cry even though he doesn't understand the language. It can show you how heartfelt you are. That's what I'm feeling. And I don't know how long them two guys have been together, but it just seems that, if they didn't know it was almost like they didn't know each other's language, but they certainly understand, they felt each other's music. You know, they weren't talking to each other, but they was in good stead company with each other. No doubt they could communicate, but I'm saying back in them days, if I push them back in the days and they saw each other for the first time and, you know, just communicating, it will be through their instruments. And that's a lovely thing. No? I think so. Certainly intriguing for me to find out more about the two artists and why they decided to collaborate together. I know, you know, because of friendship, but, you know, many countries have friendship with other countries. I mean, why in this particular, why did you do the collaboration? What was the lead and the foundation? What was leading? What instrument was leading? Was it the India or was it Mongolian? You know, or when you listen to the 10 songs, you're going to have a different kind of variance. You might have a Mongolian bass with an Indian riffs around it and so forth. I won't know until I'm jumping. I'll tell you what it is. You listen to something for the first time, never known that it ever was constructed, and now your brain's just going overtime of all the different other possibilities and questions that, you know, I haven't got. You have got the answers to my questions, and I am depending on you guys. I really am. I want to start off with the right thing. This hit me by, I was on, this wasn't recommended to me. I was surfing around YouTube and I stumbled upon this. And I'm so glad that I have. I really am. Till next time. I salute you. Boom!
जहां हो और ऊंचा आसमां